First up on the list, we have Final Fantasy 16, but this time it's going to be released for the PC. In Final Fantasy 16, you take the role as Clive Rusfield that seeks to get revenge against the Dark Icon Ifrit. The story features immense storytelling and epic battles, as well as amazing soundtracks that will keep you playing the game. The character development for Clive is just absolute peak, so for those who haven't played Final Fantasy 16 last year and had to wait for the PC release, now is your time. Second on the list, we have Anoria, The Last Song. Anoria is going to be a Souls-like RPG game set in a world inspired by Italian folklore. In this game, you will wear masks, which you can find throughout the game, making it so you'll be able to use different abilities and skills to take down your enemies with the help of the power called Adore. The game offers a challenging combat system, amazing level design, and a captivating story that will keep you playing for hours. The third game on my list is going to be Greedfall 2: The Dying World. Greedfall 2 is going to be a prequel to Greedfall 1's story. The game is set in a fantasy world that mixes elements of the 17th century European colonization with magic and mystical creatures. In Greedfall 2, you play as a native of the island of Tifredi, which was the central location in Greedfall 1. However, now the story shifts to focus on the continent of Gakane, the homeland of the colonizers. As a native, you are taken by force to Gakane, where your character must navigate the world dominated by foreign powers, while dealing with complex situations such as politics, war, and survival in a hostile environment. Greedfall 2 seems to be a really interesting game to check out. Next up, we have an MMORPG called Throne and Liberty. Now the game is going to focus mostly on large-scale PvE and PvP battles, with players able to join factions and participate in epic wars and engage in castle sieges. Instead of using traditional classes, players can switch between different weapons and abilities, allowing for flexible combat. The world is going to be fully open with no loading screens whatsoever, really triggering your will to explore the world. The story unfolds through exploration, letting you as the player discover the world's lore and history at your own pace. Let me know down in the comments if you are going to check out this next upcoming MMORPG, Throne and Liberty. At number 5, we have God of War Ragnarok. Now, God of War Ragnarok is also going to get its much requested PC release this month. You are Kratos, and together with Atreus, you embark on an epic journey through the 9 realms to prevent Ragnarok. The game offers stunning visuals and epic combat. Players will experience an amazing story that you surely don't want to miss out on PC. Also, if you have played it on console before with the right graphical settings on PC, the game will feel like a brand new experience. Next up, we have Reynadis. Reynadis is a game set in a recreation of Shibuya, Tokyo. During this game, you will play as a young wizard and an officer who navigate the world where magic is both feared and controlled. You will engage in dynamic battles and explore the city to uncover its secrets. The game offers a unique blend of modern and fantasy elements with a huge focus on character development and storytelling. It certainly seems like an interesting game to check out. Next up, we have Farah the Su Tribes. Now, this is probably that game that feels like Zelda had a child with Ark and Monster Hunter. From what I have seen, this game features mechanics such as building your own little tribe settlement, battling against monsters, and gathering resources in the world to make your character better and your tribe thrive. You also seem to be able to meet other tribes in the world, which you can ally yourself with and help each other out. Definitely check this game out if you are looking for an RPG that's full of monsters, settlement building, and has a lot of interesting characters. Next up, I have a pirate-like game for you all, which is going to be Rogue Waters, which is set in a cursed pirate-like world. This tactical turn-based game lets you build a crew of rogues and form alliances with mythical creatures. You will be able to traverse on land as on sea. The game gives you the ability to customize your own ship, strategic combat mechanics, and a world filled filled with pirate lore. If you're into pirate-like games with a bit of fantasy, then this game is something you must play. Now I am going to talk about a new DLC that is going to get released for Starfield. Now, Bethesda is going to release a DLC for Starfield. This DLC will focus on the House of Faerûn and introduces new planets, enemies, and equipment that you can use. The story is going to be more dark and filled with horror elements. The DLC also adds new missions, characters, and lore to the main game, offering a better and deeper immersive gameplay experience. If you are a Starfield fan, then you definitely need to check out this DLC. Now, for all the Zelda fans out there, listen up. In this new Zelda game, you will play as Princess Zelda herself. You must save the kingdom of Hyrule from strange rifts. You will use the power of the Tri-Rod to create echoes and solve puzzles, defeat enemies, and uncover the mysteries of the kingdom. The game features a really amazing looking world with interesting combat and a variety of puzzles for you to complete. Players will also explore new regions, meet familiar characters, and experience an amazing story that expands the Zelda universe even further. Are you going to play any of these games this month? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe for more review, first look, and gaming content.